Hello, and of course, welcome to Artificial Ireland, and of course, Nibiru Ireland, Planet X, that's going to come and wipe out the whole of planet Earth. But don't forget, we will bounce back like we bounced back after the dinosaurs. When is it going to happen? It's going to happen sooner than people think, ladies and gents. And humanity, well, of course, humanity is not allowed to speak about it because, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Now, we're heading into the city centre. I'm going to put my seatbelt on. And yeah, where are we now? I think today, 18th, if I'm not mistaken. Just hang on, I'll pull out here for a sec. Now, 18th of October. And 13. I think we're 13, are we? Hang on a sec. I might have to do this video in a while. Now, 18th, yeah, 18th of October. So 13 days to go, ladies and gents. 13 days to go to the date. Now remember, that's all it is a date. And as I said to everybody, all the information is there in Dr. Google for you to go in and check out. What you do is, you pick a date of a big spectacular event, whether it's World War II, World War I, Vietnam, all the civil wars that took place around the world between different countries, big events, big things that sparked the likes of 9/11, what happened after JFK, the build up to that, the Watergate scandal, all the different things that happened in history. Go in and watch the dates, and then watch exactly what happened after that, after the date. So, as I told everybody already, 9/11 is the date, but it's the Middle East, that's the event. So 9/11, if that makes sense, 9/11 is the date, but that's not the event, that's only the date. I know people know that 9/11 was a big spectacular event. No, it's not that. The event was after 9/11. You have to understand how it's put together. Okay, you're given the date. Everybody sits there twirling their thumbs, waiting for something to happen. And let's say that it's a smoke screen for what's happening somewhere else. Everybody, all eyes will be on the 31st of October. So now they have everybody set in place. All the humans are waiting for the 31st of October 2019 for the Brexit deal of a lifetime. Now, of course, everybody in Ireland are sitting waiting patiently to see what's going to happen. And our little friends, the IRA, came out the other day, the Irish Republican Army came out the other day and told the British in black and white and the rest of the world what was going to happen. See, even though it's 20 years with the Good Friday Agreement and the peace, the terrorists have never gone away, ever. They've never ever gone away, and they told everybody in Britain, under no circumstances is there any hard border to ever go back between the north and the south of Ireland ever again, because if it does, the old-fashioned ways are going to come back again, and that is a disaster for everybody. If they think Planet X is a disaster, Planet X is nothing compared to what's coming if this Brexit deal doesn't come off. As I said, we understand that everybody doesn't agree what goes on in Europe, and we understand that every time there's some sort of a war in the Middle East, all these Middle East people become immigrants because they've no choice. And Syria couldn't be a worse place in the world for, for moving people out of Syria from the Middle East and all these other countries into Europe. These people do not want to be in Europe. They might tell everybody They want to go to England, they want to go to Ireland, they want to go to Germany, and so on. But the bottom line on it is, they don't want to go anywhere. Would you like to leave your country because of some artificial war that's taking place? And I have to say, ladies and gents, this is a big round of applause for Richie from Boston. And I have to say, Richie, well done. You hit the nail on the head 100%. Richie went on record there, I think it was yesterday, and told everybody all about ABC News getting found out, caught with their knickers down around their ankles, technically caught, where they took a piece of video footage from a rifle range where there was nothing but machine guns and everything else, and then told everybody that it was the Kurdish and the Turkish and the Syrians fighting against each other. It was nothing of the sort. And they told everybody and showed everybody the piece of video, and then came out then yesterday and said they made a mistake. That there's going to be a truce between Syria and Turkey because they showed a piece of video that had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with Syria or Turkey. It was a piece of video footage from a rifle range in America. Huh? I mean, you couldn't script it, ladies and gents, where they tried to create a red flag so everybody jumps up and down and starts beating the war drum. You know, like, ladies and gents, like, that's where we are today. Sorry, hang on, I'll just brighten up the screen a little bit. Just coming into the city now. Yeah, on the left-hand side is Euston Station, folks. Euston Station. Not Euston, we have a problem. Never a straight answer. No. Euston Station. Train station that takes everybody to Galway and down to Kerry and Cork and all these other places. Anyway, that's Euston Station on the left-hand side. And then right in front of us is Guinness headquarters. Right in front of us. We come down to the Guinness factory and it'll be all on the right hand side. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the Grim Reaper, Paulie, giving you a little piece of video on a daily basis. And now you can definitely see what I'm speaking about the Antichrist. Also 666 being the angel. And we've done the video on that. So I think everybody, including Anja, thanks Anja, I was getting worried where you were there, didn't see you for a while. And of course, Dark Tower, and Pier X, didn't see Pier X for a while. Tracy, how are you, Tracy? And Nigel's view on things is, I have to say, well done. Nidgy, we call him. Nidgy's view on things. And well done on your live stream as well. And of course, I said I'd say hello to him this morning because love listening to his videos. Nigel's view on things. Now, folks, as I said yesterday, it took me 5 hours putting that video together. 5 hours. And you could see that yesterday's video was the first time where I studied it and I watched the numbers in the first half an hour. It was the first time I had more viewers than minutes. Now I know you're probably saying, what's that mean? Well, what that means is I watched, and after 8 minutes, shock horror, I had 10 views. And that was the first time I've ever seen that in over a year, let's say. So then it just stopped. So it was flying along 1 minute, then the next minute it stops. And you can see exactly what they're up to. Yeah. As I said, these people that put these platforms together knew quite well what they were going to do. in the long term. These companies could speculate what was going to happen in the long term. They knew quite well. It's like when you open up a shop selling clothes for women or for men, and there's an opening special offer as the shop is just about to open for the first day, and they give everyone a 50% discount to get them in the door. With YT, they allow everybody to put their video up, even suicide bombers. Artificial intelligence don't like them words, by the way, so there's more censorship. So you could actually go in and watch people in the Middle East standing there pressing the button and blowing themselves up. Remember that, YT? Or Mr. Censor that's watching the video? Do you remember that? Remember you could go in and watch the suicide bombers blowing themselves up, blowing up the army tank, the woman that walked up to the checkpoint and blew herself up, and the army, the 3 guys that were standing at the checkpoint. No, forget about that. It's just, yeah. See, YT, it's all about what you want the people to see and when you want them to see it, technically. But I'm well tuned into you, and your artificial intelligence is a load of bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. You seem to forget that people have 2 hands, and if you hide a sweet in one hand, it's always going to be in one hand. So if you get the hand wrong, it'll be in the other hand, and that's it. But your artificial intelligence operates the same, which is a load of crap, technically, because it's so easy to catch you out what way you operate. So easy to catch you out, because I've said things deliberately that were wrong, deliberately, just to play with AI. That's the buzz I get. The whole astrophotography thing that I was doing sort of went out the window, because I thought, I'm having more fun playing with AI, with YT and Google, than putting up the moon, putting up close-ups of stars and things like that nobody actually gives a shit about. So I put these videos together just to step on their toes and to let everybody see exactly what they're doing. So folks, today is Friday, and of course, let's wait and see what happens with the Brexit machine. 13 days today, unlucky for some, 13, and today is Friday. Yeah, so we're not exactly Friday the 13th, we're Friday the 18th. Now I'm on 13 minutes now, so I'll count down. Let's wait and see, does this deal get rolled out? I have a good feeling that something bad is going to happen, because the terrorists came out this week in Ireland and says, if this goes pear-shaped, it's going to go pear-shaped for everybody. So it's only a matter of time now. So let's say that everything rests now with the DUP. And if you don't know who the DUP is, D for Delta, U for Uniform, and P for Papa, if you don't know what the DUP is, Google it. In the meantime, folks, have a great weekend. And ladies and gents, get ready for the spectacular event